Zach,
Huh?
what are you doing? Summer's over. We gotta start the show.
Go! Let's go!
Everybody's waiting for you. You can't go like this. You have to dress up. Somebody roll graphics.
Coming to you live from the MediaPlex in downtown Windsor, this is a presentation of St. Clair College Journalism.
Hi, I'm Riley Shea.
And I'm Zachary Bellog, and you're watching the MediaPlex Fall Launch.
It's a new school year, and don't look now, but here we are in person.
And we are here to celebrate and launch a brand new season of MediaPlex broadcasts.
But as usual, we like to start at the top. So let's hear from the new president of St. Clair College, Michael Silvaggi.
Hello, I'm St. Clair College President Michael Silvaggi. It is my pleasure to welcome the community to the 2024-2025 broadcasting of MediaPlex News. As I look over local trends at the outset of this academic year, I wonder what topics our student journalists might be covering. Perhaps it will be the impact of ongoing city issues experienced by our citizens. Maybe, on the bright side, that will be offset by new industrial development, including electric vehicle and battery technology. Certainly, also MediaPlex reporters will be covering the imminent construction launch of the region's new hospital. Turning to sports, how does this year's version of the Windsor Spitfires look? And of course, all of St. Clair's athletic and esports teams are excellent. Sorry, I get to show my fan bias, even if our reporters do not. There are dozens, no, hundreds of activities and achievements in our community that the student journalists of our MediaPlex will be covering during the academic year at the college. And I'm confident that their reporting will be informative, thought-provoking, and inspiring. As we kick off the first broadcast, I encourage you to tune in or log on regularly to enjoy our students' portrayal of what is taking place in our community. Thank you.
Some people call us MAD, and I'm not even a little bit angry.
No, Zach, MAD is an acronym for Media, Art, and Design, and the chair of the department is Jimmy Parsons. He stopped by the studio for a chat.
So Jimmy, thank you for being here. What programs make up MAD?
Yes, thanks for having me. We have a number of programs over 3 different campuses. At the South Campus, we have animation, fashion design, music theater. Here at the lovely MediaPlex, media convergence, journalism, and public relations. And across the street at the St. Clair Center for the Arts, we have hospitality, event management, graphic design, and advertising.
All right, so what makes downtown a good place to go to school?
I love the downtown campuses. I say campuses because there's more than one. Like I said, we have the lovely MediaPlex. It's one of a kind here in downtown Windsor. And then back across the street, we also have the St. Clair Center for the Arts. So we have a student center right across the street here from the MediaPlex. We have a place where the students can hang out at Williams at 333 Park Street and 333 Pitt Street, and the One Riverside, the Zuckerman Building. So there's many things to do down here in downtown Windsor. We're trying to help the downtown area get back going, and things are looking good here at St. Clair College.
Park Street, Pitt Street, potato. If you could talk to a parent or a student considering St. Clair, what would you say?
Absolutely. So both parents and students alike. St. Clair College, especially being selfish for our team here at the School of MAD. Great professors, great faculty, state-of-the-art facilities. We have our part-time instructors all have the background in their field, and it's just a great place to be. And smaller classroom sizes, and it's always good to be able to utilize the classroom sizes with the professors and the equipment that is here for the students. So it's more hands-on all over in the School of MAD, but especially downtown here, it's a good thing to see.
All right, what is the best part about your job? And be honest.
Best part of my job is seeing the people, the faculty, the professors, students, stopping in and saying hello. It is just, it's the team atmosphere. As you know, I have a sport background, so the team atmosphere is very important to me. So I don't need to go into classrooms and say much. I just say, hello, what's up, and keep on moving, and that's kind of my thing. But I would say the people and our team is very important to me.
And how do you think the men's basketball team's going to do?
Well, as a former women's head coach here at St. Clair College and former men's head coach, I think both teams are going to do well. They've recruited well. They've past couple years they've been making it pretty far in the provincial and national tournaments. So I don't expect anything different this year.
All right, well, thank you, Jimmy Parsons, the chair of the School of Media, Art, and Design, or as we call it, MAD. We're mad, I tell you. We are joined tonight by the woman who knows and does all things MediaPlex related, the head of the Journalism and Media Convergence programs, Veronique Mandel. Vera, how are you this evening?
I'm really great. How about you, Zach?
I couldn't be better. Veronique, what are some exciting things happening here at the MediaPlex?
Well, we're into our second year of the rollout of our revamped programs here in the MediaPlex. So that means radio and television, not just radio and television. So now, of course, we have a big film component. We have a lot of social media and things like radio drama. And the students are really getting into the whole radio drama portion of our program. The first years came in and they're so excited and enthusiastic. And it's really tremendous because they're coming in to we've been through the first year as you did, and it lays the groundwork. And so you and your colleagues in second year are now sort of really ramping up, getting into the social media. You've done the drone video and technology and video, and then pretty soon, only a few months from now, you're into full-blown filmmaking. So it's a really exciting time, isn't it?
Yes, and it also just doesn't seem that long ago that, we were first years and we had you and Rebecca at this time. So I guess I got to ask, what's the best part about your job?
I've often said, it doesn't matter, and all the faculty, I think, feel the same way. It doesn't matter if you come in the morning and if you've got an 8 o'clock class, you've been up for 3 hours already, you walk into that room and there's so much enthusiasm in the room. Everybody is there to learn, and the feeling that you get when you're teaching them things that will allow them to go out and be really successful.
Just really quickly, can you tell us more about these radio dramas? What kind of radio dramas are we getting into?
Oh, this is so fabulous. This started out being a collaboration between our musical theater program and us. And so the good part was that our students are also able to not just do all of the, the radio sounds and everything, that you need in a drama, but they get to act as well. And so we're doing 2 plays, Snow White and the big Christmas production of A Christmas Carol. And I think this is one of the best additions to the revamped program. And you know what, the thing is, Zach, I think what it does is that it really gives students other opportunities to look at other aspects of their careers. Because, if there's no radio job available, well, maybe there's something in radio drama if they can't go to news. Or if there's no TV job available, maybe there's crew on a film set. So I think the opportunities now for students, if you want to have a program where you're going to be able to rock it, I think you need to come here, don't you?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Thanks, Veronique. All right, let's take a sneak peek at what really goes on in this program.
If you want to be successful in the media, I've got a program for you. Here in the journalism program at St. Clair College that we're rolling out, you're going to find all of the skills you need. filmmaking, drone video and photography, blogging, vlogging, radio and television. You want to have all of those skills across multiple platforms, and we've created a program that's going to make that possible for you.
As Zach and Vera said, we're doing some fun new things this year, including some radio dramas, Snow White, and A Christmas Carol. And so we invited Snow White herself into the studio to talk with our own Haley Treelout.
I'm here with Morgan, who will be playing Snow White in the MediaPlex production of Snow White, which is super exciting for me because as somebody who enjoys animals, I now get to meet somebody who brought a whole bunch of woodland creatures to clean her house. Tell me about what this means to you, getting to play such a role.
So getting to be Snow White, we know Snow White as that damsel in distress character, but in this certain screenwrite, in this adaptation of this show and this character, she gets to be a lot more heroic and step into her own, and she learns this independence. So I'm looking forward to adding that kind of edge and the defiance that she gets into that role.
So have you gotten to portray a character like this before or do anything like this before?
See, I'm more backstage crew. Throughout high school, I was part of tech team. I was on the sound team and everything. So I've been the person that was wearing all black, bringing mic stands on and off of the stage, but never actually in a role where I'm acting. So this is something I'm really excited to do.
When will this be done with the whole production, and what part do you look forward to the most?
So the production will be done around Christmas time, and you'll be able to see it on Spotify and all other podcasting outlets and listen to the show. And the part I'm looking forward to most is, of course, portraying this role, and I also get to portray the dove, but I'm excited as well for the whole production side of it. So creating the album covers, creating all of our advertising material to get this word of this show out.
Which one of the dwarfs is your favorite? I have to know.
They all get some little funny side comments and stuff. I like Monty, he's the ringleader, so he definitely keeps the plot going. But you know, Sam, I think he has a little crush on me as Snow White, so he's got a few lines in there that are definitely really funny and sweet.
Well, there you have it. Keep an eye out for the upcoming production of Snow White here at the MediaPlex.
Right now I have as my guest Rebecca Wright, coordinator of the Public Relations Program. Rebecca, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about the PR program?
Our PR program is quite comprehensive. Public relations can be many different things. And as a PR professional, you're expected to professionally communicate in many different ways, wear all different types of hats. So we take that into account, and we try to teach our students all of those different skills, whether it be photography, videography, social media, event planning, graphic design, fundraising, entrepreneurship, and then our 2 internships in the second year of the program. So when they're getting ready to graduate, we offer them the opportunity to actually go out into the field and, see if this is what they really want to do in the future and, gain some real world experience. So we try to put a little bit of everything because PR essentially is a little bit of everything.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It sounds so exciting.
Yes.
What makes this program different than other PR programs?
I would say the fact that we study here in the MediaPlex, and so it's the fact that we are working so closely with our journalism students, and so out in the field, those 2 industries kind of mirror each other. They have this symbiotic relationship, and we try to do that here at the MediaPlex. So our PR students are trained on how to work with journalists, but we even take it a step further and how to work as a journalist so that they fully understand and are made aware of, the different challenges and pressures that journalists face so that they can work with them better out in the field. And so having access to the state-of-the-art facility, the equipment, the current and relevant software, I think that really gives them a competitive edge, and it makes our PR program the best.
That's awesome. Yeah. Really quick, what's your favorite part of the job?
I think it would have to be working with students, and when they have those aha moments and and you teach them a concept or a skill, and they pick it up, and they become so proud of themselves, and they're understanding that these skills are really going to change their future, and so they become really excited about it. They challenge themselves, they succeed, and it's really just inspiring to see, and definitely the most fulfilling part of my job.
Awesome. What sort of careers can people have coming out of the PR program?
Well, that's the thing about public relations, is that it affects every industry, every field. So we have students going into maybe the entertainment industry, and they're shooting photos, or maybe doing write-ups, for instance, at Caesars Windsor. And so we have students go and intern there. Or if you wanted to go into sports, education, business, nonprofit, everyone needs PR. So there are many different paths that our students can go on.
That's awesome. Thanks so much for joining us today, Rebecca. Let's see an example of what the PR program is all about.
So public relations is like being a bridge between an organization and their public. As this public relations expert, you are a liaison, so you have to connect the brand or the business or the company with their public in such a way that the public responds to them in a positive manner. So the advantages of taking public relations at St. Clair College is that we have access to the MediaPlex. Now the MediaPlex offers us a converged education. It's one of 3 in the world and the only one in Canada. What that means is that we're taught in film, broadcast, radio. There's graphic design, we do event planning, we write all sorts of press releases. We work in tandem with the journalism club. So at the end of everything, you can communicate any professional message across any medium. So what do you think about public relations?
We are joined now by one of our longtime community partners, Crime Stoppers. Today in studio, we have Constable Lauren Briscoe. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, Lauren, can you tell us a little bit about what Crime Stoppers is and what you guys do?
For sure. So Crime Stoppers is a local charity. What we are is we are a partnership between media, local law enforcement agencies, and the community. So anytime somebody in the community wants to submit information that they might see out there on the media, somebody wanted, they can submit that information to me. They remain anonymous, they'll get no court time, and they can earn a cash reward up to $2,000.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you guys have any special events coming up soon?
We actually do. We have October 26th, Saturday from 11 to 3 at Tecumseh Mall. We have an event called Broomstick and Brushes, and it's a fun family event just to raise some money towards Crime Stoppers, for Crime Stoppers, and also just for public awareness about Crime Stoppers and what we're all about. Great.
Why is Crime Stoppers important to the community?
Well, Crime Stoppers is very important to the community because we have some amazing stats even from 2024. So far in this year alone, we've assisted in 60 arrests. We've had 143 charges laid, recovered 6 weapons at over 165,000 in property, and seized 641,000 in drugs throughout Windsor-Essex County. So the stats show that using Crime Stoppers as a way, as a resource for the community members to submit information, it does work and it helps the community become stronger and safe.
That's amazing. So if somebody has a tip for you guys, how do they go about that? What do they do?
So if you have any information about an offense that has occurred or something that is about to occur, you can submit the information online at catchcrooks.com, or you can call us directly at 519-258-8477.
Awesome. So what's the favorite part of your job, do you think?
Oh, well, my favorite part of the job, it would probably be all the community events, doing community partnerships, getting out there, meeting people. I also really like to see behind the scenes. It was kind of when I started there that I got to see how successful Crime Stoppers is. So I always knew about Crime Stoppers being in law enforcement, but once I was actually in the position and got to see firsthand how these tips work and how they will get guns off the streets and big drug busts help with drug, because people don't always feel comfortable going right to the police. So that's why myself and my partner, we dress in plain clothes, we're approachable, and we just want to make it so that it's, it's just a great program. It's a great charity. Yeah.
That's awesome. And we're so happy that we can partner with you guys every year. It's so great. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Zach is standing by with a special guest.
So I'm standing here with Vincent Georgie. It's in any neighborhood. It's great to have new neighbors. and he is the director of WIF.
That's
so,
right.
Vincent, I gotta say, is it fair to say that it's a lot like Christmas, or at least your favorite time of year?
Zach, I would totally agree. It is definitely my favorite time of year, and it feels like we're just a couple of weeks away from Christmas with 11 days of movies for everybody to enjoy.
So I gotta ask, what's new at WIF this year, if you have a couple minutes?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Well, one is our 20th anniversary, so there's going to be a lot of festivities, a lot of extra parties, and just all of it. A couple of pieces. We struck a partnership with National Geographic, so we have a slate of films that are all from Nat Geo. So really, really happy about that. We also have an exhibit called Here's Looking at You WIF, which is an art exhibit of all past WIF posters, tickets, program books, memorabilia, all these types of things that's going to be in the armories here downtown Windsor. They'll be free of charge for people to come and enjoy to see that great exhibit. Lots and lots of special guests this year in particular. Yeah, we're really, really excited for just everything happening this year at the festival.
So journalism grad Dan McDonald takes WIFcations. Is there such a thing as that?
There is definitely such a thing as that. Dan is there for all 11 days. There's many other of our pass holders that come in for all 11 full days, morning, noon, and night. And there's also other people too in the community that will come in and take 3-4 days or a long weekend. WIFcations are definitely a thing.
I think that's a thing for us to think about now. Right, Vero? All right, so going forward, what is your vision for WIF?
Vision for WIF is really about the next 20 years, which is being a nationally recognized, industry-leading cultural destination. And we're already on the right track for that. The recognition we receive from our industry peers, the fact that tourists are coming from across Canada, now across North America, and really making Windsor this hub of activity during WIF and giving our audience from all over a world-class festival.
All right, and what is your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of the job is seeing the unbelievable dedication of our volunteers. People will actually take their own vacation so they can volunteer for WIF, which I think is pretty amazing.
So make sure y'all get a whiff of WIF out there. Riley, I hear you have a guest.
Zach, I'm super excited for WIF, first of all, but second of all, I have Stephanie Middleton here, who is part of the MediaPlex family of programs and the coordinator of the Tourism and Travel program. Stephanie, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your program?
Yeah, so we are a 2-year program here at St. Clair College, offering students the opportunity to learn a lot about all of the variety of aspects of the tourism industry. So many opportunities for them as they get through our program to pursue careers in the tourism industry around the world.
I hear there's some opportunities for Disney. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So our Disney program is very popular. We do partner with Central Michigan University, and we have an academic exchange program that is offered at Disney. So students have the opportunity to go to Disney for a 6-month term, work at Disney while they're there, earn credits through Central Michigan University that can then be applied to some of their credits here at St. Clair College for the program.
That sounds wonderful. Is it just Disney, or can students go anywhere else?
We do have other partnerships, not as long as Disney, but we do have other partnerships for sure. We partner with Fairmont, so I had quite a few students that were spending time in Western Canada this summer doing their placements with some of the Fairmont properties, which was an amazing opportunity for them.
Yeah, that sounds really amazing. What kind of jobs can students get when they graduate from this program?
Really, we prepare them for many jobs within the tourism industry. Vincent just mentioned the tourism aspects of cultural things like WIF. We really focus in on some of those opportunities: museum jobs, airport jobs, cruise lines, hotels, restaurants, event management, even travel agencies, tour guiding, even social media and blogging is something that we would prepare the students for.
Yeah. Can you give us some more examples of what other types of things that students are going to learn in this program?
Yeah, so we have some specific classes that will set them up specifically for travel agencies. That seems to be a popular kind of option for students when they enter the program. So we do teach them some technical skills in learning about the computer systems and programs that you would use in a travel agency. I teach a lot of destinations classes, so we learn about attractions and tourism around the world, which is a ton of fun. We also have classes that are geared specifically towards cultural. Even locally here, we have some aspects of our classes that will explore cultural and attractions here locally in Windsor-Essex County as well.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's really important. Really quickly, what is your dream destination?
Oh, my dream destination. It changes every time I teach a class. My students laugh because I have this bucket list, and every time I teach something, I change my bucket list. Right now, a cruise through the Greek islands, and also a cruise through the fjords in Norway. I think are topping my list right now.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
we're so happy to learn a little bit more about your program.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now Rich Garton used to be an instructor here at the MediaPlex, but alas, he has moved on as the manager of public relations and communications here at St. Clair College. But he still keeps in touch. Let's watch.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations on the kickoff of yet another year of telling stories that matter to the people of Windsor, Essex, and Chatham-Kent. This is a strange year for me. Over the past decade plus, I've been in that very newsroom with you as an instructor. This is the first year since the journalism program has been at the MediaPlex that I haven't been there. And while I will miss the experience, you are in great hands with some incredible instructors and professors to guide you through what is sure to be a busy year of news. In 2025, we will see the completion and grand opening of a once-in-a-generation project in the Gordie Howe International Bridge. We will also likely get some big news about future product coming to the Windsor Assembly Plant and see battery cells start to roll off the line at the massive Nexstar Energy battery plant in Windsor. In sports, a Detroit Renaissance? The Tigers, Lions, and Red Wings all look like playoff teams. But if it's good local content you want, then look no further than our sports scene here at the college. You'll want to cover the Saints this fall, as the football and baseball teams are both undefeated this year. The women's softball team continues to excel, and the men's golf team just won its first ever OCAA gold medal in school history. The women's golf team wasn't far behind with a silver medal. This is the epitome of Saints Nation. All this being said, keep your ears to the ground and find the stories no one else is telling. There are some incredible people in this community just waiting for their stories to be shared, and you are the conduit. Have a great year, and thanks for keeping alive this tradition of exemplary news gathering, writing, and production at the MediaPlex.
We are almost at the end of our first show of the year, and it's only fitting to have our fearless leader back for a last word. Veronique, are we off to a great start?
I think we're off to a tremendous start. You know, I always look at the fall launch of our show as the platform for the rest of the semester. And so now, we can get started on this great TV production that we're going to be doing every week, and getting that radio drama up and running, and, doing all these exciting things that we've been planning for the last 2 semesters. And then we've got, as I was mentioning earlier, we've got all of those enthusiastic first-year students who have come in, and they're right into it already. Have you noticed?
Yes, it's so wonderful, and I'm so excited, and I think we're all very excited for the semester to start up.
Every Friday I see them, and it's like, oh my God, we got great people.
Yes,
I know.
It's really wonderful. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I hope you will tune in every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. for the MediaPlex Insider right here on your TV, Cable 11 or HD 700. I'm Riley Shea.
And I'm Zachary Ballog. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.
It's always been my passion to be part of a news team. I love the adrenaline rush of being there when news is breaking. I wanted to learn how to get the story and know how to present it on radio, in print, on television, or the web. I wanted to learn from the best, and I did at St. Clair College.